Hello folks, Kerry with Western Canada Snert Stopper here. This video is actually starting from almost the same spot from the last post. This shows the same area where all those gaps were on the previous post that I had made, just one below this. We were able to get the bottom sealer done on the doors, fix all the gaps, and do door edge seal on the man door. And that's all sealed up now. And on this door over here, all of these gaps are finished. Every door on this job is getting the top seal on the inside of the door that you can see up top there. However, in this corner over here from the last post, there were some pictures. In this corner, the shop floor was actually rotten. So when we were doing the prep to put the bottom sealer on, there was actually a 6-inch hole in this corner. So we basically had to put a piece of 2x4 up against the foundation wall and basically close the gap underneath all of the tin, the exterior tin. And then I had to do some landscaping, and we got the hole filled in, packed down, and then we got our bottom sealer to sit perfectly nice and seal up this area over here. The temperature in this shop is absolutely completely warmer than what it used to be from all of those holes. We did this door, and I'll take a picture and post a picture of the other main shop door that we did. We did spend a whole entire day, 10.5 hours, working on this door and the one a couple of bays over. Let's just say that there were 4-foot pry bars and some farmerization that was required in order to actually straighten out the steel door frames before we could even put our door edge seal on. So the door edge seal is now tucked right up into the corners over here. We had to make a few spacers in order to move around some of the contacts for the alarm sensors. Same thing on the other door. In behind that wall, like I said, there were 4-foot pry bars involved and a whole bunch of shims required to actually straighten out the steel door frame in order for this door edge seal to actually cover the gap. That's 3/4 inch door edge seal, and there was anywhere up to 1.5 inch gap on these doors before we fixed them up. And we were able to modify a bottom seal for this steel door and get it to cover up the threshold as well. Some shims were required underneath that threshold. The wood underneath there was completely rotten. Give us a call. We'll try to help you out as best as we can. Sometimes it works. Sometimes the farmerization doesn't work, but in this case we got it as best as we could. And this shop is 100 times different than what it was when we first got here. Thanks, bye.